Hey guys, welcome back to Talking Chelsea Blues. Welcome back to another video. Hope you're all doing well today. We're your hosts, Ben and Mark. You're not doing so well, are you? None of us are doing well at this point in time, and I can tell you exactly why, and the result is right in front of you. Wolves 1, Chelsea 0. Same old stories, same old problems, and different manager. I've come to the conclusion. Yes, Graham Potter had a part to play in what's been going on. There is two factors that come into this, and we're going to get into those in a minute. But Dad, how disappointed are you in what you saw today? And for me, it was just, I don't know. I on the live stream, it was that hard to just say anything that was interesting because the game was dead.
Yeah, I'm extremely disappointed in the team. Basically, you know, Frank has just come back in. You know, they've embarrassed him, let him down. We're blaming the managers, and it's the team. It is the team. You know, take that manager away, Graham Potter, bring Frank in, a Chelsea legend, inspirational. You know, and then they fuck it all up again. Sorry about the language, guys, but you know, it has to be said.
It has to be done.
You know, this team is shite.
Yeah. Look, I'm going to be totally honest with you.
There's no chemistry there or nothing.
I'm going to be totally honest with you, right? And we'll discuss the team more in a bit. But what I found this last season, since the owners have taken over and taken sole custody of the club, they fucked up too.
Of course they have.
They have fucked up. How many signings have we made? Right, let's work out how many signings we've made. So we made the signings of Wesley Fofana, Kalidou Koulibaly, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, Denis Zakaria. Who else have we signed? We've signed Mikhailo Mudryk. We've signed, you know, Joao Felix, Madueke. We've signed,
Fernandes.
Enzo Fernandez. We've signed all these fantastic players, right? World-class operators.
Yeah. Yeah.
And yet we still can't seem to find the fucking answer.
Raheem
Sterling, shite. Conor Gallagher, I cannot even describe how bad he was today because it was awful.
Kai
Havertz, we signed him 3-4 years ago. He's living off the Champions League goal. Get him gone. I don't want to see him at my club. If I have to see that every weekend for the next year, I am going to actually die. Because it's pathetic. It is. I've had it up to here.
Even Reece James has declined.
Reece James is supposed to be the best right back in the league, if not the world. That is a world-class performance today, was it?
And this is week in and week out. You know, and I just can't emphasise, you know, and reiterate so much is that, you know, the fans are being shortchanged. It's absolutely a nightmare.
And we talk about managers, right? We talk about managers in the whole, about like how they come in and they instill this authority. And a manager's going to come in and try and instill their authority, and they're just going to sit there going, okay. It's just another manager. But it's not. When you perform like that, that is when the fans will get onto you.
Well, they were leaving the stadium.
They were gone.
Even in the first
They were sodding off.
Yeah. I don't blame them.
It's unbelievable. To me, it's quite disrespectful. Because the fans pay all that money. 750 quid is the cheapest season ticket to Chelsea.
Well,
that's excluding away games, I believe. But, right, let's be clear. Sooner or later, the fans are going to realise, I've already realised, you've already realised. The fans are going to realise eventually that it's not the manager. It's the owners and the players. Now, this has to end now. It has to end. I am sick to the back teeth of same result after same result, defeat after defeat, poor performance after poor performance. It has to end. I've had it because I love this club. I love this club with all my heart. Yeah. And all I'm watching is it fall to pieces. Where's the hope, bit of hope that we can climb onto and say, yeah, that is the one thing that we can, hold on to. Dad, there is nothing in this club at the moment, is there, that really says to me, there's something. Because there is nothing. We are going to get battered by Real Madrid on Wednesday.
Well, you said the club is a shell. I think it's like a corpse. It's
gone.
Yeah.
The only way this
the only revival we can have with this club now is to invest in new players, clean out the closet. Yeah. Like I said, Frank came back his first game today, totally embarrassed, and
shameful.
I've been falling asleep watching these games. Yeah, and it's the same week in and week out. So boring, so tiring. I'm sort of like investing my money in going to watch the ladies play.
Yeah, look, right? They are fantastic. They know what it is to be Chelsea. They set the tone. They set the standard every week, right? Sometimes they will lose, fair enough. But the men, they just seem to be losing. And this cannot go on. I'm going to name some players. And Dad, tell me, stay or go. Conor Gallagher.
Go.
Reece James, stay. Ruben Loftus-Cheek, go. Mateo Kovacic, go. Aubameyang, go. Sterling, could say yes or no. Let's talk about Marco Correa. Stay or go. Sod off. Koulibaly, go. Go before you get burned at the stake. Kepa, go. Mendy, go.
Kepa, go. Kepa's the only one working here today.
Because he's the only one who has to.
Yes.
Because he is the last line.
Yeah, but
he is the last line of defence, right? Yes, he may be working, but there is. I'm not blaming the keeper. I'm not blaming the keeper, but I'm saying our goalkeeping standards are below what we should be achieving, right? There are goalkeepers out there that you could pay 25, 30 million pounds for. I'll say it: David Raya from Brentford, Ilan Melier from Leeds. These are players that set a standard of goalkeeping, right? Kepa's great. Don't get me wrong, he's a good goalkeeper, but it's not quite the standard, right? I am seeing drop after drop after drop off after drop off after drop off with every single player. The only player that I think really performed today was Kepa, and you could possibly make the exception for Wesley Fofana.
And as I said, this carries on now even further. Yeah. At the end of the season, with the last person to leave Stamford Bridge, please turn out the light, because this is the way it's going. Yeah. And
the owners have got to change this. They've got to leave the footballing decisions to the football club. This is it now. This is a situation, right? This is how I think we need to do this now. End of the season comes, Frank goes. Fine. Let him have a good goodbye, win a few games. Try at least. Get a new manager in. Let him decide who he wants to stay and who goes.
Keep Frank there.
Keep Frank as the assistant.
Yes.
Yeah? Okay, fair enough. But bring a manager in, whether it's Julian Nagelsmann, Ancelotti, Enrique, name it, I'll take it. Right? Let them come in. They choose who stays and who goes. Not the board, not the owners, the manager. Because the manager will work with that squad day in, day out, and he'll want his players, his specifics, for his style of football. The thing with Todd Bowley and Begdad Iqbali is they want to be hands-on owners, and I get that. I appreciate that. When you own a business, you want it to run as smoothly as possible, and you want to get the best financial decisions made. Make your financial decisions. I get that. But I swear down, let the manager make the player decisions before this gets to a point where we're seeing Todd Bowley step in as a manager. Because that can't happen. I don't want this club to become like the Glazers, where we spent all this money on players and nothing's done. Nothing's happened. Nothing's changed. Dad, I mean, look. Do you agree with what I've just said in terms of the manager comes in, let him instill his philosophy, get in these players' faces, get them playing?
Well, the ones who are going to remain, yeah.
And then choose who you want. Don't let the owners decide for you. You choose the players you want for your philosophy, not for anyone else's philosophy. This is your club, your players, your direction of football. We put our trust in you to make the footballing decision, the tactical approach, the players and the starting 11, the way we want to approach a game. That's down to you. Don't let anyone tread on your toes on that. But when it comes to financial decisions, let the big boys in financial do it.
And again, when we invest in players, and, the fans, basically, it's their hard-earned cash that goes into the gates every week, and games away, games in different leagues, and this is what generates the finance to buy these players.
I'm going to say it now, so right? Can I interject 1 second? Can I interject? As an apology for a poor season this year, Todd Bowley and Begdad Iqbali should reimburse every single season ticket that was sold this year.
Yeah.
As an apology.
Yes.
Because the way this has gone, we start with Tuchel, the best manager, at the time the best manager in the world. He's won the Champions League, the Super Cup, the Club World Cup. He's got us to 2 FA Cup finals. He's got us to the League Cup final, the Carabao Cup final, top 4 2 seasons in a row. When the second season he was under sanctions, Roman Abramovich was not allowed to buy players or sell players. The bank accounts were froze. They were struggling to travel to games, right? Under those circumstances, you've got a top class manager who knows exactly what he's doing and what he wants to do. And then as soon as the new owners come in, something happens, a little rift between the owners and the owner and the manager. Bye-bye. And then we introduce Potter. Oh boy, did we introduce Potter. And did we introduce him in such a bad time, right? He was not fit for the job. Now we meet Frank. Again. Are they going to use him as the scapegoat this time? I can't.
How can you say he wasn't fit for the job when today they proved, to the football world, and to the people of this country who support Chelsea, and, the other clubs in the Premier League, they proved that it's not the manager, it's the players.
But there's got to be something from the manager, okay? And I do appreciate that it is the players, okay?
How do you know there was nothing from the manager? Who told you?
Right.
Who told you?
Right. So there was video evidence, I believe, from the training sessions, which saw Potter standing at one end of the training pitch and letting the assistants take the sessions. What manager does that? Your assistants are there to support you, not do it for you.
Yeah, but that's not to say that he's not in charge.
Yeah, but demand some authority, claim some authority, stamp your ground, say to these players, this is what I want, and if you do not do it, then you're gone.
Let's not, get into that and back these players, because these players, as far as
I'm not backing these players at the moment. These players have got to turn it round.
Slovenly, players that I've ever seen. This team, I'm surprised if it goes that, you know, they're on relegation. If this goes the same way next season with the same players, the same state of play, then we are going to fall into relegation. So, you know, the choice is yours, yeah? And it's for the owners of the club to recognise that these are not up to standard. They haven't raised the bar of Chelsea. That's if the owners do know what the bar of Chelsea is. And, you know, just call it a day, cut all ties, yeah? Sweep them out and bring in
players that want to be here.
World-class players who are going to play, you know, for the club, for the badge.
I need to talk about Conor Gallagher's performance quickly as well, just for 2 seconds, because I'm absolutely disgusted. You're an academy boy. You should know what it is to play for Chelsea and what it means to fight for that badge, game in, game out.
But just don't pick on him because he's
no. I'll pick on some of the other players too. Then Kai Havertz,
least experience.
You're living off a Champions League goal, as I said earlier. Get out. I don't want it. I don't want your calibre of player around my club. You're not the calibre of player we thought when we paid £75 million for you. We got rid of Werner because it was the same situation. Let's talk about Mendy. Mendy had some poor performances at the start of the season. Why hasn't he gone yet? Kepa had bad performances under the first time of Lampard. Why wasn't he gone then? You have to look at these players and say, what is it? What is it? And what is your problem? Can we fix it? Maybe. If we can't, get out. I'm sick to the death, right, of people saying the word process. What process is there when the players are not even fighting? It's pointless. Absolutely point blank pointless. And I'm sick of it. So this is a message now to the players. Buck up your fucking ideas or get gone.
How many times have we said that?
I am not.
Sweep them out.
I am not going round in circles with this. I love my club, right? And I do not want to see this club fall to the ground. But at the moment it's falling quicker than I can stop it. Or quicker than anyone else could stop it. The board need to act. The owners need to act. The next manager needs to come in and do something.
You know, what goes, you know, what comes to mind with me is what was going through Frank Lampard's mind watching that, knowing what, you know, the standard of the team was when he was playing.
Oh, he was shouting at the players.
Yeah.
You could see it.
Yeah.
You could see it clear as day. There was times where I was watching that game today and they panned the camera to Frank and he was livid. He was screaming.
Believe you me, if I was in some sport and there was some legend there, yeah, you know, I would play my guts out, yeah? You know, even if we lost, but play my guts out.
I would have respected the players more today if they had lost and played with the heart.
Fought and lost.
Yeah. But today, that was just roll over and die. That was an absolute shit show. And to any fan who disagrees with me, come in the comment section below and tell me, and we'll have a discussion. Because I tell the cold-hearted truth as it is, right? I don't care how bad it is. I'll tell you the truth and what I see. I don't hide from this stuff. I don't hide from the truth because it's the only thing I'm seeing right now is these players are shit. And it needs to change now. So, message to Todd Bowley and Badad Iqbali. Get your pockets ready for the next manager. Whatever he wants, you get it. Message to the board. Whatever the manager needs support and backing from you, you do it. Whatever happens within the assistant coaching staff and stuff like that, whatever the manager asks of you, do it. And to the players, if you dare put on a disrespectful performance like you did today again, there will be absolute murder Not just from me, but from the rest of the fans. Because that cannot go on. I have no more words. Dad, do you have any parting piece?
Well, I just leave it like this, you know. It's
Ball's in their court.
It's down to the players. Yeah, the ball is in their court. And, you know, one day you're going to come out and you're not even going to have half a dozen fans there. You know, this is the way it's going. You are
pathetic.
putting the club into disrepute by, you know, us being embarrassed, and we're losing, you know, almost every game. Our play, we don't even fight, you know, and I'm not saying, you know, we have to win every game. We don't. But, you know, at least get out there, you know, put your socks up, guys, and try and, you know, score a couple of goals, get a few wins. But
Yeah, look. When you go to play Real Madrid on Wednesday, I don't care how bad you lose. I don't care how bad you lose, whether it's 5, 6, 7-0. Go out there and fight. Go out there and show me you want it. Show me something. Rather than this, than what we've seen today. Because if you show me that again, I'll just know you're not up for the job.
you know what? They'd get beaten by a empty Real Madrid stadium, they would, the way they play.
Oh, do you know what? I'm sick to the back teeth of this, and do you know what? I'm done with this video right now because I'm too angry to even think about what I want to say next. But guys, let us know your opinions in the comment section below.
Yeah.
Let us know your thoughts. We'd love to hear what you think about whether it's the players, the manager, whatever else. Let us know your opinions in the comment section down below. But today, that was shambolic. But guys, that's the end of today's video. Please make sure you like, comment, subscribe, turn that notification bell icon on to notify when we upload. Share this channel out as much as possible, guys. Follow us on our socials, Twitch, Twitter and Instagram. All links will be in the description. Hope you have a better rest of the day. And guys, I will see you tomorrow for another video. Bye guys!
Guys.